Greetings, I am Maleficious, and I'm back with more of Shenzhen IO. Well, last time I managed to come up with a target illuminator for the carbine all on my own, but I got stuck on the haunted doll puzzle. Well, fake haunted doll. And once again, I've managed to come up with a solution for a puzzle outside of recording sessions. I don't know, this is becoming a regular thing with me. But anyway, well, let's go over what I've done. So, as you can see, I've done away with MC6000 entirely. I suspect that there may be some way I could have made it work, but I don't know. Anyway, I've decided to go with 2 MC4000s and 2 MC4000Xs instead. Still have the ROM chips here, because they're necessary. Although, I think it may have been unnecessary for me to adjust these to 50. Because I can't seem to get data out of it anyway, considering... Anyway, we've got the chip, and I'm using this first MC4000 just to handle the state. So, it checks if if the input is 1, and if it is, it moves a 0 out here into this microcontroller, which, again, I think should be the Sinister Giggle. And if P0 is equal to 2, it moves a 0 into out X1 into this microcontroller, which handles blood-curdling cry. So, each of these is pretty much the same. It sleeps until it receives the 0, and then I move the 0 to the address, so it resets it, and then it goes into a loop. It moves the data registry out into this microcontroller, and then it sleeps for 1, and then it tests if the address is 13, basically the last one. If it's not, then it jumps to the start again, moves the next data value on, and so forth. But if it is 13, the last value, then it just moves a value 50 out instead, and sleeps again. And finally, this one, well, it's interesting, I've wired them out through here, but it should be fine, because they're not set to receive data from either of these ports. So anyway, again, I've got the instantiation here at move 50 P1, so it starts with a value of 50 going out the speaker. It rests until it gets data from this port, then it moves whatever it gets out into the output port, and it sleeps again. So yeah, it seemed to work when I tested it, so let's run simulation. There it goes, and there goes that. And it looks like it's working well. Also, yeah, this avoids the problem with TCP that I suspect would happen. I don't know if there's a value of 0 with it. Yeah, definitely cost me more to come up with this than... And I'm using slightly more power than most people, and of course more lines of code. I'm sure there's a more elegant solution that I'm just not seeing right now. Or it may need a code that I don't know yet to implement, but anyway, back to email. Alright, from Joe. Haha, it worked! Kind of. Someone posted their haunted doll being haunted and was starting to gain some attention, but very soon afterwards they opened up the doll and found the mechanism, so the mystery was solved pretty quickly. But they still don't know where it came from, and I believe that ghost electronics have a potentially very bright future in the marketplace. We could even build them during ghost shifts at our assembly lines. I will continue to research the possibilities. From Wu Li, stop right now. I forbid you from doing anything further relating to ghost electronics. From Joe. Okay. Alright, on to the next thing. Custom specifications from Carl Teskey. Ever wonder where the specs you test against come from? Well, we use a little program called Concept Spec to generate them. I figure you're ready to create your own specs if you want, so I put a link on your desktop. Concept Spec isn't exactly the most elegant program, but it'll do, since, you know, there's no choice. Okay. From Changji, and I'm going with this pronunciation of J from the pronunciation of Beijing, although it's interesting to know that, well, formerly the city was known as Peking, so I'm not exactly sure how. I'm going with this kind of softish J, so So Changji. Just remember that good specifications result in good designs. Poor specifications result in poor designs. G. I've seen plenty of good specifications resulting in poor designs. So yeah, objective: create and upload a custom specifications Steam Workshop. And like the prototyping board, I don't feel like doing that now, although I did mess around with the prototyping at one point. I did not create a game though, I just have this, yeah, I was just testing pulse generation with a red LED, so if you run this, it blinks on and off. You can adjust pulse length, pulse on length, pulse off length, so... Yeah, you can just mess around with this thing a lot. You can get interesting stuff, I guess. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get a game out of it, although I do think I have the random number generation chip here. Yeah, here is unknown chip, costs 2 yuan. And I've got quite a lot. Oh yeah, value adjusting chip. Here are all the LEDs. There's a red, a green, I guess amber maybe? It definitely looks like yellow though. White maybe? The RGB that was used in the color changing pen, vape pen. You got... Let me move these around a bit. You got some display screen, LCD display screens. Oh, that's nifty. To add a custom screen to Sandbox, create grayscale image that's directly 320 by 405 pixels using black for segments and white for segments. Well, you can read this. That's interesting. But yeah, you can mess around with this quite a bit. And anyway, another email. Growing the company, please read. From Wu Lili, all. Over the last 2 weeks, I have conducted a thorough review of the company's product lines. We are showing some signs of improvement over last year, but we are still creating multiple products with no point, no goal, and no larger plan. I want everyone to think about how to focus on products that have the potential to truly change the world. Where are the devices that we feel proud of as a company? How can we earn respect? What future are we building toward? We must face these questions head-on and with all of our efforts in order to have a chance of becoming one of the world's top electronics firms. My uncle named the company Longteng Rising Dragon for a reason. Lili Wu, Vice President of Product, Longteng Co. Limited. Okay, well, that's pretty neat. So, next project is an aquaponics maintenance robot. From Wu Lili, surely many of you have heard of Sun Hao Shan. Well, I've probably messed that name up. His father was one of the first electronics entrepreneurs from this area, starting from when it was first designated a special economic zone. Now that he's inherited the family business, it would be no exaggeration to say he's the most powerful man in Shenzhen today. An opportunity has arisen to work with his conglomerate on a device that moves between stations in a line. Apparently it's intended to serve as an automated aquaponics facility. It's a small start, but understand that our relationship with him is absolute top priority. If he feels he can trust us, we'll continue to get bigger and better work from him. Lili Wu. From Joe. What's an aquaponics? From Wu Lili. A system for growing food that combines aquaculture and hydroponics. Look it up. This robot probably cleans or adds nutrients to the system as needed. Alright, well, no specific or supplemental data for this, so might as well take a look at the project. It does use a Radio RX chip, though. Okay, Radio RX is a non-blocking X-bus input connected to a radio receiver. Motor is a simple output connected to a bidirectional motor. Tool clean and tool feed are simple outputs connected to unknown tools. Maintenance robot begins in station 0. Pulsing motor to 100 and back to 50 will move it to the next station. Pulsing motor 0 and back to 50 will move it to the previous station. Okay, when a data packet is received over the radio, move to the destination station and activate tools for the specified durations. Destination station, tool clean activation time, tool feed activation time. Well, that's not very specific. I guess I'll have to take a look at it in verification and scroll up to these parts that I'll actually be using. Okay. Okay, so it's a... Okay, so we receive an XBus packet of 222. And you know, I realized something that probably might have made the vape pen a little more effective and a little less unwieldy. I probably could have utilized a random access memory chip for storing the data and then reading it back. Maybe. It probably would have been a lot more elegant. I don't know, I might try it here. Okay, so once again, okay, so the XBus packet is destination station, then tool clean activation time, and tool feed activation time. Okay, and it starts at 0. Okay. Okay, information, tool feed, okay. Okay, I don't know, I may need to, Okay, I think I'm going to need an MC6000 because I'm going to need to be able to... I need to store which station it's at, I think, in DAT. Okay, so, radio RX is an input. So, okay, test less than X naught 0, and if it is, jump to end, sleep 1. Okay, but if it's greater than that, we're receiving a data packet. So the first one will be the station it's in. So if not, move X naught to DAT. And maybe I might need another MC6000 so that I can hold 2 values. Okay. Move X naught X3. Move X naught X3. Okay, so this one, sleep X naught, move X naught accumulator, move X naught DAT, then hook this up to tool clean, hook this one up to tool feed. Okay, and then I think I need to sleep again. If not, and I'll hook this up to the motor. Oh, wait. Actually... Okay. Yeah, no, I think... Okay, I need to hold the current station at, Yeah, no, I think it should hold the current station in the accumulator and the destination station in the DAT registry. That makes sense. So where it currently is will be in the accumulator. Okay, so, test less than accumulator DAT. So it's testing if the accumulator, if the destination, if where it is less than the destination. So, actually no, I think we need to do a TCP accumulator and DAT. So if the accumulator is less than the DAT, or if it's more than the DAT, then we need to oh wait, I need to set up a loop here. I think loop. Oh wait, no. Oh no, but if it's exactly the same, it needs to fall through the loop. So.